I'm very privileged to sit next to a very special man who's come a long way today to visit Accrington Stanley. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Peter Greenhalgh, and that's a good Lancashire name. And I was born here in Accrington a few years ago. But the reason I've come here today is to see Accrington play Torquay. But it goes back a long, long way. My father and my grandfather were both doctors here in Accrington. And it was because of my grandfather that I have an affinity for Accrington Stanley. He was a young man. He was only 24 when the club was founded, and that would have been about 1888. And I remember him taking me to some of the games before the war at Peel Park. But he, of course, was the medical officer of health here in Accrington in the 1920s and 1930s. And I understand also he was the club doctor at that time. And it was because of that that I have a great affinity for the Accrington Stanley name and the club as well.
So how did you hear about the shares?
Well, the communications that we have today, is worldwide, and it's very instantaneous. And looking on the internet and everything, I saw that on the website of Accrington Stanley, and I thought maybe it would be a good. And I listened to Elias's comments when he was videoed, I think about 2 months ago, and it made a lot of sense to let the supporters, or the fans as you call them now, have a share in the club. I think it's a very intelligent thing to have, so that they can have a say in the management of the club and how it's run. And I thought maybe I should, participate in that and also help the club. And I know we were in very dire straits a few years ago. The padlock was ready to go on the gates out here because of Her Majesty's customs, I think. You owed a lot of money. And of course, we don't want that happen again.
I heard our target was 200 before Christmas. I think we've just got up to 425. What do you think about that?
That's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. You've already reached your goal and surpassed it by 100%. And I just hope that it continues. There's still another 2 weeks left in the year, and maybe by the end of the year you could be up to 500.
Sounds like we just missed a goal.
Scored? Excellent. Excellent. I wish Accrington Stanley all the very best. Now, you are off on the right track, and I think from only now on it's up and up and up. And I wish everybody here at the club a very happy Christmas and a very successful season, and also hopefully to get into the League One next year.
I'd just like to say thank you very much for buying your shares, and 6,000 miles is worth it.
Yeah, it certainly is.